Welcome everyone to today's edition of Cooking with Riley. Now Riley's not actually doing any cooking today, so I've hijacked the kitchen and I'm gonna make one of my special dishes. It's seafood pasta with spaghetti. So yeah, I'm gonna show you exactly how to make it, so stay tuned. So what we need to do before anything else actually is we need to cook the spaghetti.
Okay.
And how you're going to do that is you're going to make it al dente so that it's not too soft. I've left a little bit of the water, you probably can't see it, in there because it's going to add to the mix when I'm mixing everything together. So the spaghetti's been cooked, it was cooked 5 minutes ago. And now we're going to start making the mix where we're going to put the spaghetti in after. So I've got low pack with me, but you can use any butter or spreadable that you have lying around at home. I'm just going to add that to the pan. And it's always easier using something like a wok because you can easily just throw everything in and let it combine. So I've chopped up the onions and tomatoes, also garlic, which I've chopped up as well. And then you're going to need your seafood mix. So this was frozen, everything came from the freezer, it had to be defrosted for a couple of hours. But you know, we have to work with what we have since we don't have any fresh seafood, unfortunately. Alright, so you've got the butter sizzling there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add the garlic into the pan. And we're just going to spread it out a little bit. A bit more butter before we add the seafood. And now we're going to add the prawns and the seafood mix. Just going to let that fry for a couple of minutes. I would say about 5 minutes. We want to fry it in with the garlic a bit so that it can really bring out that flavour. So I've got my salt and pepper here. And this is what we're going to use to give it some flavour. So just going to add some to the mix. Lots of pepper. It's been 5 minutes now that the mussels, prawns and shrimp have been on. So we're going to take it off now because it's fine. You can see the juices running. You want that to happen, so we pour this in a bowl for now. So we need a bit more butter here. And then we're going to add the onions and tomatoes. Mix that all in. The juice from the tomatoes should start coming out. So we're just going to leave that. I've got parsley here, which I'm going to add to the mix. I'm going to add some chicken seasoning for extra flavour. Even though it's fish based, I know. But why not? Fish seasoning. Goes in. And then salt and pepper again. It's looking really good. While we're waiting for that to cook, you're also going to need white wine. So this really brings out the flavour of the seafood and the mix. So what we're going to do is very soon we're going to add it to the mix let that cook with it before we finally add the spaghetti in. So normally I don't really measure the wine, I just pour it in and gauge it, I guess. This looks like a lot, but remember it's still gonna simmer in with the onions and tomatoes, so we'll leave it on to do its thing, and it's gonna dry out a little bit, and we want to add the spaghetti and the rest of the seafood to the mix after. So guys, this is how you want your mixture to look. You can see that the tomatoes are cooked, the wine has evaporated a little bit, and you know, it's looking good for everything else to go in. So what we're going to add is we're going to add some parmesan to the mix, because what's Italian food without cheese, right? And it really depends how much you want inside, but I'm going to add a really good amount because I do like my cheese. There we go. Mix that in. And now we're going to add the pasta. Put the pasta in slowly. Oh, it's hot. It's very hot. Or you can use tongs, which is better because the pasta's still hot. Now I don't add all the pasta at once because I really want to see, you know, how much can fit the pan. So I'm just adding it slowly, and then I'm going to mix in the sauce. I'm going to add the seafood mix into that as well. Okay, so guys, just plating the food now. It came out as I wanted it to come. It was not dry because I don't like dry spaghetti. So it's quite saucy, but it's not too much sauce as well. So we're going to add some more parmesan. See if it's a hit or a miss. Let's get some prawn. That is good. Yep, I'm happy with that. Can taste a little bit of the wine as well. Delicious. So guys, that's the end of the cooking session. If you decide to try this recipe, let us know, you know, what it tastes like, if you like it, if you would, you know, make it again, and enjoy.